The year I stopped being the nice guy, the first gave my best friend $2,000, and I knew he was never going to pay me back. Not because I trusted him, but because I wanted to see how far he'd go.
That decision cost me more than money. It exposed something about him that I wish I never had to see. And the worst part, I didn't stop it. I watched it happen. Back in 2017, my life was fine. Not great, not terrible, just fine. I was 24, working long shifts at a restaurant I didn't love, but didn't hate enough to leave. I had a small apartment that always smelled like instant noodles and those cheap vanilla candles you buy when you're trying to feel like you have your life together. And I had Derek. We'd been friends since middle school. The kind of friend where people just assume you'll be in each other's lives forever. Derek was the guy everyone liked. Confident, loud, funny, without trying. He could walk into a room and somehow make it feel like a party. And me? I was the opposite. Quiet, reliable. The guy who shows up early and stays late. The guy who says yes. Always yes. Looking back now, I can see exactly where it started going wrong. But at the time, it didn't feel wrong. It felt normal. Derek needed a ride. I had a car. Derek forgot his wallet. I'd cover it. Derek needed help moving. At 7 in the morning, I was already on my way before he even finished asking. And every time, he'd say the same thing. Man, I owe you. He never paid me back. Not once. And I never asked, because asking felt uncomfortable, like I was breaking some invisible rule. Like if I asked, I'd suddenly become the bad guy. So I stayed quiet. And that silence, that's what made everything possible. It was a Tuesday night when things changed. Late, around 11, Derek called me, and right away, something felt off. His voice wasn't confident anymore. It was shaky, almost nervous. Hey, I need a huge favor. I didn't even think. What's up? He told me he'd been putting money into something. A deal, a business opportunity. Some guy he met had convinced him to invest. Electronics, reselling, fast profit. He put in $5,000, most of it borrowed, and now the guy was gone. Money gone, just like that. My dad's going to lose it, he said. I just need $2,000, just to cover part of it. I'll pay you back in 3 weeks, I swear. 3 weeks. He said it so easily, like it meant something. I had $3,000 in savings. That was everything I had. I'd been saving for months. My car was dying. Check engine light always on. Weird noises every time I turned. I needed that money. And here's the part one didn't tell anyone at the time. Something in my gut didn't believe him. Not fully, not completely, but I ignored it because that's what I always did. I chose comfort over truth. So I sent the money. The next morning, $2,000, gone in one tap. 3 weeks passed, nothing. I texted him, hey, just checking in. He replied fast, next week for sure. Something came up. Another week, another excuse, then another, and every time I let it go. But here's where it changes. Here's the part that doesn't happen in the usual stories. I stopped reminding him. On purpose. I wanted to see what he would do if I said nothing. That's when I realized this wasn't about money anymore. It was about who he really was when no one was watching. A month later, I saw it. An Instagram post. Derek at a concert. Front row. Expensive seats. Big smile. Holding a brand new phone. But that's not what hit me. What hit me was who he was standing next to. Someone he told me he hadn't spoken to in years. Someone he said he cut off. And suddenly, everything clicked. He didn't lose money. He lied about losing money. And I wasn't helping him. I was funding him. That night, I drove to his place. Didn't call, didn't text, just showed up. He opened the door like nothing was wrong, like we were still the same. Hey man, where's my money? No small talk, no build-up, just that. He froze, just for a second, but I saw it, the hesitation. Then the smile came back. Bro, I told you next week. I stepped inside, closed the door, looked around, new shoes, new TV, new everything. And in that moment, something inside me didn't break. It went quiet. You never lost the money, did you? Silence. That's when I knew. Not because he said anything, but because he didn't. I need it back by Friday. I said it calm. No emotion. I'm serious. He nodded. Promised. Again. Friday came. Nothing. I called. No answer. Texted. Nothing. Checked his location. A bar. Middle of the day. And right there, sitting in my car, I made a decision. I was done. No speech. No explosion. No final message. I just stopped. Stopped calling. Stopped texting. Stopped existing in his world. And at first, it felt terrible. Like I'd lost something important. Like I'd made a mistake. But then something strange happened. Everything got quieter. No late night calls. No last minute favors. No stress. Just space. A couple months later, I got a call. A mutual friend. Did you hear about Derek? I hadn't. He got fired. Turns out, I wasn't the only one. Did you hear about Derek? I hadn't. He got fired. He'd been borrowing from everyone. Co-workers, friends, even people I didn't know, and none of it was getting paid back. His boss found out. Let him go. His girlfriend left. His dad found out everything. And for the first time in his life, Derek had no one left to call, except me. 6 months later, he finally texted a long message, apology, excuses, promises, said he'd pay me back someday. I read it twice, and then I realized something. This wasn't about forgiveness. It was about access. He didn't miss me. He missed what I gave him. So I replied once, I forgive you, but I'm done. Then I blocked him, and that was it. No big revenge, no dramatic ending, just distance. And honestly, that was enough. Because the real change wasn't what happened to Derek. It was what happened to me. I stopped saying yes when I meant no. I stopped trying to earn my place in people's lives. And slowly, things got better. Better sleep, better decisions, better people. And the craziest part, the people who actually cared about me stayed. Everyone else, they disappeared the moment I stopped being useful. And that told me everything I needed to know. So if you're watching this, and you feel like you're always the one giving, always the one helping, always the one saying yes, ask yourself one question. If I stopped, who would still be here? Because that answer, that's your real circle. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.